My friends, I want to tell you something. It might be very difficult for you to hear. I don't know if it's gonna hurt you, but it's the truth. Spaghetti and meatballs is not an Italian dish. It's a masterpiece, yes, but its story, it does not begin in Italy. For so long, the world has believed this dish is the art of Italian cuisine. Many people, oh, let's make spaghetti meatballs Italian. I understand why. It's comforting. It's delicious. It's in every Italian-American restaurants and also restaurants around the world, outside of Italy. But the truth is much different. And it's a story of my ancestors. So yes, spaghetti meatballs is a beautiful dish. But let's talk about the original spaghetti meatballs from Italy. So Italian immigrants went to America and found a new world with different ingredients. At that time, meat in Italy was a luxury, okay? It was used in dishes like ragu, but it wasn't very common, it wasn't for every day. My grandmother, after World War II, ate pasta with beans, pasta e fagioli, pasta e fazool, for every day for many, many years. They were poor, they had no money. Beans was easy to find, pasta was easy to make just with water and flour, and that's what they ate, okay? So meat was luxury. In America, meat was cheap and there was plenty of it. So Italians adapted their recipes, making large meatballs, big polpette, and serving them over a big pile of spaghetti. A combination that was unheard of in Italy. Nobody made spaghetti with large meatballs in Italy. There are very few specific regional expectations. Spaghetti alla Teramana, a recipe from Abruzzo, from the town province of Teramo, where my grandmother Nonna Egea is from. The traditional spaghetti meatballs from Abruzzo, from Teramo, it's made with pasta alla chitarra, so it's spaghetti made with a guitar machine. I'm sure you've seen many of my social media videos using it, or you can watch my nonna making spaghetti meatballs and make spaghetti from scratch using the guitar machine. These are a thick spaghetti, fresh egg spaghetti, served with a beautiful slow-cooked sauce and mini tiny meatballs. Normally those meatballs can be made of a combination of veal, lamb and pork. Or it could be just veal, or it could be just pork and veal. You can play with it. But they are called pallottine, little balls. It's very interesting because it is time consuming to make those tiny meatballs. Yes, it takes a long time. But every time you're gonna have a bite, a fork of pasta, you're gonna have the sauce and the meatballs on the fork, and it will be an incredible culinary experience. You cannot have spaghetti and a large meatballs on the same fork and have it. It's gonna be impossible for you to have a large meatballs and the spaghetti on the same fork. So this is the key difference and proof that even in Italy, a pasta and meatball combination, it's a specific regional expectation to the rule. It is not a national staple. In Italy, many regions don't know that we have spaghetti with meatballs in Abruzzo, made with tiny meatballs, okay? People know just the spaghetti meatballs from America. Italian food is made by regional food. So that means that every region you visit has got their own food. You don't go to Milan to have carbonara because carbonara is from Rome. You don't go to Florence to have pizza because pizza is from Naples or from Rome or from Puglia. These are the three best regions for pizza. Okay? You do not go to Lake Como and order cannoli because cannoli is from Sicily. Do you understand? Of course you can find good carbonara in Milan, you can find cannoli in Como, but it's not food from them. Instead, when you go to Italy, to a regional area, you go to Como, learn about the rice dishes they have. You go to Sicily, learn about the anchovies pasta, learn about the eggplant pasta they make, learn about the arancini. You come to Abruzzo, that's how we make spaghetti meatballs, the original one with tiny meatballs. And when you go to Abruzzo, you want to eat them. So yes, we do eat pasta with meatballs in a specific region in Italy. My family in Italy loves to eat this pasta every Sunday, and Nonna makes it with love. So look at these tiny meatballs called pallottine, little balls, okay? They are made with different meat and they are tiny. And they are not made the traditional meatball way, they're completely different. If you want to learn how to make them, watch my Nonna video making it, or you can see my video I made a few years back, how to make Italian meatballs the real Italian way, and you will love it. Trust me, once you try this, you will never go back to the large meatballs. This dish is a beautiful regional tradition, but it's not what you see in every Italian restaurant around the world. So is the Italian-American spaghetti meatballs a bad dish? Absolutely not. It's the way lots of people grew up. It's the way lots of people like to eat spaghetti meatballs. It's the way the world knows how to eat spaghetti meatballs. For many of you, it reminds you of your childhood. It's a delicious story of Italian immigrants who took what was available and created something new and wonderful to their families. Do I cook spaghetti meatballs in my house? The large meatballs? No, I don't. I don't want to offend anyone. I am close to the spaghetti meatballs my nonna makes with the tiny meatballs. That's the one I cook, okay? That's what belongs to me, to my family, and my heritage. So I do not want to serve my kids the large meatballs with spaghetti, okay? Because it does not belong to who I am and to the way I see spaghetti meatballs. So the American style spaghetti meatballs is not Italian. It is delicious part of Italian-American history. It's part of your history, of the way you grew up. So my friend, it is a beautiful story to tell. But guys, I promise you, once you understand the true story of this dish, you will appreciate it even more. Even the large spaghetti meatballs, you will appreciate more once you try my nonna spaghetti meatballs. The Abruzzo style spaghetti meatballs. Tell me in the comment below, what is your memory of spaghetti meatballs? The large ones, the American ones. Why is it so special to you? And please let me know if you're willing to try my heritage, my Abruzzo spaghetti meatballs, the original ones, who's been around way before the American spaghetti meatballs, okay? There could be a story that we don't know, that maybe immigrants from Abruzzo went to America and they created spaghetti meatballs with the large meatballs because maybe it was quicker. Who knows? Or maybe some Napolitan families made a large batch of meatballs. They had a big bowl of pasta on the table. Maybe they were starving, they were hungry after a big day of work. Let's put it together in the plate. And that's how spaghetti meatballs was created in America. We don't know the real story, but I can tell you the spaghetti meatballs from Abruzzo have been around for a very long time. And I believe you deserve to enjoy it, to eat it, to make it at least once in your life. Because once you try it, I don't think you will be back to the big ones. I'm just saying. For me, food is so special. I talk about food every single day. And my job here is to introduce you, to show you the real regional Italian food. This is very important to me, as it is very important to you. I respect how important spaghetti meatballs are for you, the American way. You need to respect how important my heritage, my Abruzzo spaghetti meatballs, the tiny meatballs, are important to me. So let's find a way to maybe make them medium size, I don't know, we find a way. Please let me know in the comment below what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you on the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia Vincenzo's Plate.